Hello. This is DJ Sam William reporting to you to Under the Blanket. Here's my blanket, but I gotta sit above it because I need light. Um, First episode, I'm gonna talk about why I joined my club. So my cousin Dion, he's the one that hit me up about it. He's actually my partner's cousin. So the story starts when I was born. My grandfather and my nan, they had a lot to do with the Cook Island community in Wellington, the city I was born in, Wellington City. Grew up there 3 years, and then my dad moved me away to a small town called Whanganui, and that's in the Manawatu region, around by Palmy. If you don't know where Palmy is, it's one of the cities that are in the centre of the North Island. So we moved from Wellington to Whanganui, which is 3 hours away. My nan lived there. My dad's brother lived there. Well, my dad's family lived there, really. And that's where I started my journey. Sadly, I'm half Cook Island, and I was taken or moved away to Whanganui for a better living, cheaper rent. Living was a lot easier in Whanganui to get a job. And yeah, it was just, we could afford to live in Wellington. It was a lot on my parents. My mum had grown up in Wellington most of her life, but all you got to do there is all the jobs are spread all over the whole city, and it's a lot of travel. So there's a lot going on there, you know what I mean? It's a city, it's fast life. So you got jobs everywhere, you got whatnot, but you also got inflation everywhere. Uh, Housing, just the rental was fucking, at the time it was $500 ish, postage. For my parents, that's a lot of money. My mum wanted to own, so they took the option of moving to Whanganui and owning a home eventually. But enough about that story, it's another one to come. All my friends, they went through a lot of abuse, but my dad never abused us. If I done something stupid, I got hiding. That's the type of living that we lived in, and sometimes I would bring friends home and my parents would welcome them, they'd look after my friends. So I love dearly for that. Years grew on, and those friends became leaders of gangs because of what they were going through, what gangs go through at the moment, such as home abuse, drinking, drugs, all sorts. That's the reason why you want to join the gang. It's because you get offered all these things to make the pain go away. Yes, that led to a lot. The start of my career, I was a DJ. It takes nightclubs and whatever, bars, to run the DJ. We want to entertain. We entertain via drinking. Other people, drinking a lot. They invite you to their home to DJ their party to make it bigger, and then so on. You're kind of welcomed because you want to make sure that you do a job that you enjoy, and you want to be hired by everybody. You don't care what color it is. You don't care what flag they're flying. You just care about green. Same with drugs. Same with alcohol. It's all about green. So the year 2001, I became a DJ due to my friend Shane Ruhina. He DJed my birthday, and from there I bought equipment from him and continued on the legacy. I got to use the coolest toys in the industry. Just continued.
You all right, Sam?
Yep. Then I went from there back to the.
You're all right?
Yep.
Okay.
Went from there to the gang world, and then.
You okay with your light on?
Yep. And continued with my school friends. I got to meet a few other people, some influential people, which taught me some lessons. One of the lessons that I learned was it doesn't matter what color is around you, just continue treating everyone fairly. If you can't beat them, then join them. So at the time, I would sell myself to, at the time, Black Power members or any gang that was connected to them. Because at the end of the day, in that town, everybody is related to everybody. So it doesn't matter who you're related to, all that matters is money. Anyway, I had an outfalling with my partner's family, still going on. No further comment on that, because their business ain't anyone's business. We moved away to Tokoroa, or Patari first. And while being in these two towns, I've been learning a lot more about how people deal with our situation. It's not always the same. It's just some people don't want to be involved with the violence that's going on. Some people don't want to be involved with the drinking. And some people do, but they use the drinking as a getaway point, which I thought was happening in Wanganui, but it wasn't. People were stuck in a routine of constant drinking, where they didn't know how to stop, and they had every excuse under the sun to drink. I didn't realize that. It took me a long time to realize it because I felt it was normalized. Anywho, I met another club here in Tokoroa called the Cookie Sword. Obviously, they're a bunch of Koalas. they told me that vocally that their goal was to help Cook Island people become better, which I fully believed at the time. The hard part is we were a patch, and you know, when you were a patch, you act a certain way. How I got the patch? Well, I had to go to 3 meetings. I had to show my dedication within the 3 meetings, and show love to my brothers who also have pictures for the meaning of culture. I believe that at the time I wanted to go home and rediscuss how the islands worked to help each other. But at the time, all the islands were arguing with each other. Even the hard part is where people go to church arguing their beliefs, and we were expected to help them. They were the most judgmental out of all of us because we had a pitch. So it was hard to work on the punanga, work on our churches. Like ideally, we wanted to be able to paint and refurbish our church so that we continue using it and do it all for Kai. We want to help our people. We want to uplift. But every time we get walking around showing our insignias, people don't see it the same way and think it's an act of war. So that's it with our members. You know what I mean? There's a lot of new members in there. I feel they deserve a say, but they don't. Some of them don't say it, which is right. There's followers, and there's just people that will say what they have to say in order to get things done. But yeah, that's the reason I joined anyway. I was over the culture and obvious politics that are going on. Meeting a halfway point to make it better for everybody. At the moment, it looks like the 16th island, which the town that I'm pitched with, is a very hard place to organise a safe environment for Cook Island members or Cook Island people. They have a lot of schools and learning facilities, but it's making sure that those facilities are used for the right reason. But yeah, that's just what's going on. I could go into depth, but all the other information is politics on the club, so I can't really tell you that. But yeah.